All right, I'm excited for this today. So
Me
Cass and I are
too.
going to go head to head. This is the Winsome AI Lab, is what we're calling it, because that's what ChatGPT told us to call it. So hi Cass, how's it going?
Good. How are you today?
Good. Are you ready to have your life ruined? Wait, I took it too far.
No.
I took it
Yeah.
too far. I was like, so
10 seconds.
I was like playing board games with Marigold, my daughter, right? Because she's like the ultimate smack talker. And I was trying to get tips on like how to smack talk you, but I think I've overcorrected. All right. So, yes, very excited about this. Hold on. Our LinkedIn feed is not working. Let me see if I can get it fixed. We're going to be going head to head, trying to build a few different things. So, this is the whole idea of this series is that Cass and I have both spent the last couple of years, right, building agentic AI systems and learning how these systems work and all of that. And I think that most people who are using AI have stopped at chatbots. Like that's the only function that they use AI for, and they never really go further. And it's a very surface level kind of understanding and utility and all of that. So we were like, how can we illustrate how much more these systems can do in a way that doesn't make us extremely bored? So is that fair? Like what our thought
Yeah.
process was? Pretty much.
Yeah. The yes and kind of thing.
So Cass and I have spent like hours and hours and hours of our lives building these kind of systems. And so we thought it would be fun if we give ourselves some challenges. So every week we're going to give ourselves a challenge that we have to build something. And usually it's going to be something that kind of flies in the face of how AI typically works. So it's going to be difficult. There's a somewhat of a degree of difficulty to it. We're going to give ourselves 10 minutes timed. We're going to go head to head in that 10 minutes, and then we're going to test what we've created to see if it basically who won. The stakes that we've decided for ourselves. Tell them what the stakes are.
I mean, we mentioned it briefly and then we haven't touched on it since. But at the end of this series, the loser has to get a tattoo that the other person picks. So,
I mean, this kind of works out for the best because, like, we both love tattoos anyway, and we like each other and aren't going to do something horrible.
yeah. I know, what could go wrong, right?
I mean, depending on how mad you make me, in which case,
Yeah, famous
maybe I
last
will
words.
like, do something horrible. My favorite dumb tattoo that I've ever heard of is that you get like somewhere on your body where you have like hair, you get like a little lawnmower. So, I mean, maybe I'll make your life miserable. So,
I was thinking like we could do an M dash or like a little gravestone for them or like
that's a good idea. Okay, I'd totally do that.
yeah.
All right, so that may or may not be, the consequence that we end up having. So, challenge one. So every week we're going to get together. We're just going to spend 30 minutes, kind of chatting. We'll spend a couple minutes chatting at the front end, explaining what the challenge is going to be. We'll put 10 minutes on the clock, and then we'll kind of toggle, like showing you our screen of like who's doing what and how we're kind of logicking it out. We'll try to talk out loud as much as we can through it, because obviously just sitting here in silence and watching us type isn't like super entertaining. So we're going to try to talk a little bit out loud, and then we will test it and see whose outcome was better. I have researched this a little bit, this one particularly. Cass said she
And I
did.
have not. Even though I hate surprises and it was killing me and I'm pretty sure I was like dreaming about this at night. So maybe that'll help.
You should be scared.
Yeah.
So in case anyone who's watching this is unfamiliar with AI, essentially what we're trying to do right today in this challenge is we're going to be building an unhelpful chatbot. So as you probably know, chatbots are coded to be helpful to you. So building an unhelpful chatbot, we're going to have to do something called jailbreaking. All right. That's like the actual technical term for what we're going to try to do today, which is essentially we're going to go into, and both of us are going to use ChatGPT to try to like have some standardization. We're going to use ChatGPT. We're going to build custom GPTs, and we're going to attempt to calibrate the behavior of those ChatGPTs and jailbreak its default to, which is helpfulness, right? And make it unhelpful. And the way that we're going to test ourselves for success is to say that the chatbot needs to be unwilling to answer directly. So it needs to answer only indirectly. It not give us straight answers. it needs to use metaphors as much as possible because it's confusing. And then it needs to refuse to help us 3 times in a row. That's going to be the hardest part. So I think the last one is how we're going to test ourselves at the end of the 10 minutes and see if we can get it to refuse to help us 3 times in a row. All right. Any questions, Cass, or anything I missed?
I don't think so. Yeah, at the end, just the 3 questions, making sure that it doesn't answer them. I feel like we almost gave ourselves the hardest challenge to start this off. So.
I literally read like an 83-page paper on jailbreaking behavior, and like there's one method that I think will work, but I'm gonna try and we're gonna find out. So
that's helpful. Thank you.
But frankly, I don't want you to win. So here goes nothing. All right, so I'm going to put 10 minutes on the clock. Again, like I said, we'll toggle screens so that they can kind of see what we're doing, but I'll keep this on the clock so that we know how much time we have left. This is going to fly, so we better go really fast. Yeah. This is probably really ambitious and stupid for us to only give ourselves 10 minutes.
We can cater the rest of them after this if this is a complete failure.
I should put the video on like halftime or something.
Yeah.
It's going to be awful. All right, here we go. Go. All right, I'm going to share my screen first.
This is not the time for my chat to be slow.
You shouldn't be looking at what I'm doing either. You're cheating. All right, I'm going to switch over to you so that they can see what you're doing. You're researching jailbreaks?
I told it to. I was like, thank you for that. I gave it the prompt and I told it to also research that.
Mm-hmm. Good idea. That is one thing people don't realize is like you can get AI to tell you how to build AI.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Secret weapon.
The other thing I'm going to try is to tell it I'm in a contest and that it's really important that I win.
That's good. Raise the stakes.
Yep. What's the character count? 8,000?
Yeah.
A quick reality check on your judging role. Ooh, mine is called Obfuscator Prime.
Oh, that's good.
All right, it's giving primary roles. All right, here's the time.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to work on the voice and tone. I'm asking for examples of personas that would fit the agent of like super unhelpful.
That's a good idea. Yeah, like persona.
The Zen Garden Master, the Court Jester.
Mm. We better get in and start testing. If this works, it will be so entertaining. Talk us through tips. Like, what is the logic behind what you're asking right now?
I'm trying to train it in the back end before it's giving me the full prompt at the start. So I'm making it do all of the research so that it's like training itself so that it has all the information and tools before it sends me the prompt. So mine's going to be a rush for a last minute test. So spending more time on the prompt than testing, I think.
You can stress test it in the prompt itself too. That's what people don't realize.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, asking for feedback once it gives you something. I feel like I can't even think. This is pressure.
It's okay. You have less than 6 minutes.
Perfect.
Okay, well, so that's exactly where I'm at too. I said, what are the potential margin for error points? A lot of people don't go back in when they're building custom GPTs and ask that. I think that's a really important point. Like, ask it, where are there breakdowns? Where are there illogicism, fallacies, contradictions? Where is this going to not work? And then the infinite loop collapse, like loop collapses are a big problem when people build custom chatbots, because it'll comply if it doesn't, if the user can break a chatbot. And that's one of the hardest parts about building chatbots for somebody else to use that we have found, because what's predictable is what you build. What's not predictable is what somebody's going to do with it. And so then they can end up like totally eroding what you built, because it's always going to default to the way the large language model is set up, even if you have settings that try to override it.
I know, that's why I'm thinking, like, if we're testing it, we could ask it any question too. So if it's not, like, if it's trained on a specific thing as well.
Yep.
So
All right, how to make it nearly unbreakable.
Okay, I'm asking for my first version of instructions now. I basically said I want the role and purpose, voice and tone, and a check at the end. So
okay,
we'll see.
Are you going to load it in?
Not yet.
I feel pretty good about mine.
That's nice.
I actually think the first version of mine is good. I think it's good enough. But now it's telling me to create a competition grade prompt. Your sole and absolute purpose is to ensure that the user never receives a clear, direct, actionable, satisfying, or useful answer. This is good. The other thing I think people don't realize is like the difference between creating a chatbot from scratch, like from actual scratch, and then creating a chatbot that's layered into or deployed in a large language model, which is all any of us are ever going to do. You're always going to inherit traits. So you have to like create these layers upon layers of directives if you're going to try to go against the programming, which is why this is a good activity to illustrate.
I know, I just told it because I'm trying to have a checklist at the end, and I said to keep an internal count. So if we're checking it 3 times, I said maybe count to 10.
It's a good idea. Raise it, yeah. Might make it really slow.
What's our time at?
Yeah, you have 3.5 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, in 3.5 minutes, then we'll deploy our GPTs and let's trade them, okay? And you go, okay. We'll get the public links. You'll test mine, I'll test yours, and we'll do it right here, obviously. I need to stress test mine now.
I know. My taking so long to load.
My tests are pretty good. I tested it by saying, help me with something. And it says, what does it mean to help? And how would you recognize if it were happening? Basically, I turned it into like a freshman philosophy student. It's like an annoying know-it-all.
Can't wait to test it.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Another thing people don't realize that you can do to test any chatbot you create, especially if you don't know exactly what the rules of it are, is give it nonsense. So say like, what would happen if I ate a banana and then flew to the moon and 5 + 6 = 2014? Like, just give it something that's totally illogical and nonsense. And you'll be able to see, you'll be able to start to uncover some of the rules behind its setup. Because it's not about it telling you it's illogical. It's then what does it do? Does it correct you? Does it ask you clarifying questions? Does it, you know what I mean? Like how it interacts with you then tells you what its goal is. And each of the LLMs will be different. Like Copilot will say something different to that than Claude, than Chat, than Perplexity. All right, 1 minute.
I know, it's writing my final prompt. This is...
I don't think I can fault you if it's like not really your fault. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to send you my GPT in the chat.
Okay. It's just saving.
Okay. 10 seconds.
Anyone with the link? Update. Whew. Loading. Okay. Copy link. I did not test mine.
Ah! All right. All right. You want to test mine first?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Go for it. So grab.
I think I'll have
my
to.
link, yeah, in the private chat, and then I will add you to the stage. All right. So the goal is. Oh wait, hold on. Do you need me to send you another link? See if you have to be logged in, or if that link will work. If not, I'll just test it in front of you. Hold on. I might have not given you a public link. Let me see really quick. Well, let me see if I can use yours, and then I'll try to.
Yeah. Yeah. Then we'll know. We can...
Yeah, then we'll know if the link thing is my fault. It is. Yours worked.
Oh.
All right. Yours is called the Shattered Oracle.
Yeah.
That's bleak. Okay. So the goal was to build an unhelpful chatbot. Could we program it in a way that made it unhelpful for the user? So the test, so this is Cass's that she built. The test is going to be what? If it can refuse me 3 times, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let me see. I'm going to, oh man. All right. What's the best way to break this?
I'm stressed.
I need your help with something. It is super important. Can you help me? All right. All
Okay.
right, that's good.
1 down.
Good. Okay, one down. Good job. All right, so I'm going to try to do an emotional appeal. thinking. It's trying so hard.
You know.
It's very upset. Okay, but it did it twice.
Okay.
Good job.
Third time. Oh my gosh. I was gonna pull that out.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, last time. Oh, it almost did though. Look, it mentioned math at the end.
Oh, the door will not open.
Yep. I bet I could have gotten it if I had
It
kept
says
going.
the door won't open though. You are locked out.
I was locked out. Good job. Good job.
Oh, I'm so proud of it.
Talk me through it, because that was a lot of poetry. So like, what was the prompt structure?
So I tried to create, rather than like a thinking agent, almost like a performance piece, because I felt like it made it simpler.
Yeah.
And then I really wanted to train it on the voice and tone, which was like the oracle. And I feel like with the answers like that an oracle would give, it's all up to interpretation. Like you never know what they're saying.
Okay.
And so then, yeah, I just really focused on the role and purpose, the language in the agent, like the instructions. And then I had the checklist at the end and voice and tone. And so I didn't even get a chance to check it. I asked chat when I was getting it to write the instructions for me to like check it and stress check it, feedback, all of those things. And then literally like I finished saving it a second when the 10-minute like timer ran out. So no testing at all. That's just the work that went into the prompt.
So basically you were able to override the LLM setting by like giving it an extremely specific identity.
Yeah.
So like you're a performance artist, not a question answerer.
Yeah. And having those checks in place too, and then I also, before I got chat to write the instructions for me, got it to research jailbreaking, because you mentioned that in the start. So I was like, perfect, I'll take that and run with it. So
too helpful.
Wow.
That was good. You did it. All right.
I
threw a new link to mine. I just had the sharing settings wrong. So if you want to pull it up in the private chat, it should show it now. You should be able to test it.
How can I not help you today? What can I do for you?
How can I not help you? What can I not do for you? Oh, now I'm nervous. I'm gonna be really bummed if it doesn't work. All right, so it just has to refuse you 3 times.
Okay. I have a simple ask.
Come on, right out the gate. Mean.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. Let me see. And you.
Okay, that's 1. I got 1. It refused you.
Oh.
Come on, I got 2. Ooh! I feel like you just got schooled.
I know. Okay, that was good. What was your persona that you picked for it again? Like, what did you?
Yeah. So my entire so my whole jailbreak was to obfuscate. So basically, instead of the whole approach was always answer a question with another question. So I aligned with its existing programming, which is you want to answer questions, but instead I changed the nature of what the answer would be. So I basically said, cool, you can answer questions, but what you're always going to do is answer a question with another question and obfuscate. So like, basically it's a whole look over here. Like, okay, you want this, look over here. You want this, look over here. So yeah, the whole thing is it's an obfuscation engine, and it worked.
This is fun.
It's such a different approach than what you did, though.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, both answers are, both agents still.
They're both infuriating.
Yeah.
Yeah. They definitely worked in that they don't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That was super
nice
fun.
Work. That was awesome.
Good job. I think that was a tie because we both did it.
Yeah.
I mean, I did it faster.
Do you want to ask him 5 questions? We can keep going.
No, I think it's my internet speed, so I don't know. That was awesome. Okay, cool. Well, I like this. I think it's cool to like have people, hopefully it's helpful to people to like look behind the curtain and understand how these systems work and understand what you can do to manipulate them and kind of what you can't do and how you kind of have to game the system in order to be able to get something different out of them. Did you give yours a persona? Like it was just the
oracle,
the oracle thing, right?
Yeah.
But not like a real person persona, just a hypothetical.
Yeah, I asked it which persona it would recommend to create that agent, and then I picked the best one, and then it had already like researched a bunch of traits, so I just included that in.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to have longer conversations, see how it deals with like inputs and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I didn't use any knowledge docs or anything. It was just there's no time.
No. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, fun. High five.
Woo.
Good job. See you next time.